I thought I'd just liven things up a little bit, just share a story which really I think sort of epitomises what we do in cosmetic medicine. This chap had boarded a plane in the States, went to a seat, sat down, and then looked up and couldn't believe it. The most beautiful woman had boarded the plane and started walking down towards him. And as fate would have it, she sat down next to him. So to break the ice, he said to her, business or pleasure? So she said, no, this trip's business. He said, okay. And what are you doing? He said, I'm a lecturer. So I said, okay. Are you going to lecture on this business trip? She said, yes, I'm going to the annual Nymphomaniacs convention in Boston. He swallowed a bit hard. Yeah, that beautiful woman, and she was a nymphomaniac next to him. Anyway, she said the main purpose of what I do in lectures is to try and demystify some of the myths that are out there. And he said, oh, really? Yeah. She said, well, the first myth is that everybody thinks that the African American is the most well endowed, when in actual fact it's the American Indian. I said, okay. She said the second thing is everyone thinks that the French are the best lovers. She said, that's not true. The Jewish people are the best lovers. Okay. And she said the third thing is the people that have the best stamina are the southern rednecks. I said, okay. She got a bit blushed because she was doing all the talking, and she said, sorry, I didn't get your name. He said, Tonto Goldstein, but my friends call me Baba. So in cosmetic medicine, we're often looking for several characteristics, like in this case with Tonto, where we try and get the best results. So there's often not just one magic bullet that's going to get you over the line. And that's a nice thing that, really where cosmetic medicine's evolved. It allows you to do so many different things to try and achieve a result. I've been using this device for a few years now, and I really like it. It's a great tool. It fits in well with the things that we do in the clinic. And I'm learning all the time with it in different applications still. I'll just run through a few things here. Okay, I need to go through that. That's the old, one of the old, some people still use CO2. The main thing in cosmetic medicine is everyone wants a result. They don't want any downtime. And people are still a little bit traumatized from the earlier days when, there was a lot more ablation happening, and people were red for, going back into the 90s for, 3 months. And this sort of scenario, whilst the result is often very good, okay, people are scared by this. They don't want to accept it. So with the next technology, and I've asked them to change the name of this to Tonto NT, the patients don't get this, heavy peeling from ablated skin. And then over a period of a few months, they get excellent collagenization. We'll see some photographs shortly. Did you get those other ones up, Simon?
I put a couple of them. I will show you here later on.
I don't tend to use numbing cream, but I do use blocks. I like the skin to be dry, and I often give my patients some sedation as well. So depending on the depth that I'm going to, once you go beyond 400 microns, 500 microns into the skin, they start to feel a bit more pain. But below that, say 1540, 380 microns, 140 with the CO2, they don't really need much, just a cooler is adequate. You've seen that slide already, I'm not going to go over that. That's just showing you're firing the 1540 first, and then following with the CO2. You can change that sequence and do it the other way around in different applications. That's just the vaginal handpiece. There's a big uptake of this in Asia, as well as the States. A lot of the gynaes have the Mona Lisa. I think, logically, I think the Diva type would actually be a better application, certainly from pelvic floor tightening, so people that have a little bit of incontinence or prolapse. I think this device with the erbium would probably be better than just the CO2 with the Mona Lisa. And that's the other thing with this device, is that you get the handpiece as an add-on, whereas people gynaes that have just bought the Mona Lisa have had to buy a whole system for 120 grand, I think, isn't it? I mean, it's expensive, whereas this can come as an add-on to the U laser if that's something that you see useful in your clinic. Okay, so we've just got some pictures here. This one is just a patient that we treated with melasma. We actually used the 585 first and then did a little bit of treatment with the U laser over the top. She's still a bit pink, but that's one option we tried in this particular patient. You could also use a 1064 over the 585. The 585 is solo, so informally actually shuts down the vascular supply, which tends to reduce the activity of the melanocytes. And then you go over with the 1064 to deal with the pigment. Okay, this was a patient that I worked with actually in Rockhampton. She was one of the nurses up there, and she came down just for some rejuvenation. Where did you?
Pointer will not reflect on the screen.
Right. Okay, so she had a lot of temporal hollowing, tear troughs were exposed, she had a lot of mid-face changes there in terms of volume loss, as well as some prominent gels. I haven't got the natural photographs up here for you, but she had some gels. So, like Tonto, we did a mixed procedure. So we did threads and filler in one setting, and then 2 to 3 days later I did a full face laser with the CO2, and that's basically after 2 weeks. So a nice result there. This was just a lady that she had some laser and as well as filler, I think, and it was straight afterwards. This just shows you, the U laser is great from the point of view of fine lines. You can see where the marionette fold is, just above that. She's got some lines or righteds there on either side. So just out here, she had a full face laser. And then you can see that the improvement on either side. So usually around about 4 to 6 weeks you see the effect starting to really kick in. But there's still a lot of other things that you need to do in terms of how you look after the skin. This picture really don't want to. She just had a full face laser. The lighting is not very good here. She also had fine lines. That hasn't really come across that good. What do you think she had treated?
Forward.
Yeah. Look at her eyes on the upper eyelid. You can see there's some retraction of skin. So all my blepharoplasties that I do surfacing procedure on them all. And what you can also see here is if you look at the tear troughs, you see how tear troughs are exposed in the before photograph? I can't point to it. So in other words, if you have a look through here, you can see that's actually narrowed. And that's what tends to happen with the U laser, because the orbicularis is a muscle that comes all the way around. It's quite superficial. You treat the whole area, you actually shrink the tear trough. And this is just a guy with a basically he's lost his elasticity in his lower eyelids. We call that dermatochalasis. And he just wanted to get that looking a bit better. So that was after the laser and also some filler later on. You could also do fat grafting there, but for it's less effort. This lady's from Russia. She had some deep wrinkles around her eyes and her forehead, as well as some mid-face loss, volume loss. So she's got her nasolabial folds have become more prominent. It was fairly soon after laser, day 3. This is the sort of thing that you see with this laser. You don't see that horrible peeling, okay? And usually by day 5 to day 7, they've settled down quite nicely. This was just a lady that had quite a difficult case to treat. A lot of fullness in the lower eyelid, plus her orbital margin was markedly reduced. It sort of finished about almost where the tear trough was there, so you didn't actually have anything to buttress against when you treated that. But we used a combination of treatments on her with the U laser to tighten the skin and then to some filler there eventually. So, difficult case. It took about 8 months to get to that point. This is just another patient that's got a lot of glycation in her skin, so she's lost a lot of the elastin and collagen. Just through probably photo aging. And so she had U laser. And you can see the improvement in the fine lines in the buccal region. Also have a closer look at the, once again, I mean, this is where you see it. This one's, yeah, you can see it. There's a couple of subtle things. When you do the eyelids, you can see that it's a bit more bulky there. You can see the retraction in the eyelids. Okay, that's sort of draping the eyelid margin, whereas there they've retracted right back. You've got about 2-3 millimeters. That's quite impressive to do, really. I mean, with a laser anyway. I mean, she probably doesn't need to have a blepharoplasty for a short while. So can't always predict the results. And also there was some improvement in the tear trough. This is just acne scarring. This machine's great for that. This just shows you often when you treat with the U laser, you will get an improvement in the pink component of the skin. Just with the erbium, you go quite deep. And then you get your collagenization just pushing up. You probably go to about 50 microns in somebody like this. This is just a case, Darren's I think the only one that's in Australia that's done one of these. It's called a rhinophiloma from rosacea. Yeah. So just another application of the laser. Things sometimes go wrong. We just wanted to show you this case. This was a girl that had melasma. She'd had 4 or 5 treatments, and in one of the treatments this happened. And we can't really explain it, but it looks like she's had some purpura. So she's from South America. It's slowly getting better now. I think really the take-home message, you're using machines. Sometimes patients might not tell you if they've been out in the sun. There might be other variables.
Is it better we can use the key switch or
for this type of melasma thing.
We did, yeah. But I mean, I've done some research. The 1064 really, there's not a lot of perchlorate with it.
No, Texas is doesn't produce any work.
So it's an interesting case. I actually saw her today. It's getting better. Today I actually I just went with 585 and I just used a bit of 1540.
The 1540 is perfect because it's perfectly absorbed by oxygen over the line and partially melanin. So
we'll see.
Close the vessel.
But for me it's a great machine. I've used several lasers. It's by far the best. You can treat everything with it.
Thank you, Mark.